Traders, how you doing? And welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing another trade review, a losing trade review, unfortunately, in the DXY. It was actually probably the cleanest setup I had in all of October. When I took it, I thought this is for sure going to be a winning trade. And then the market comes back down, and sometimes that happens. It was an unlucky one, like I felt like Bitcoin and Pound Aussie was. It was just simply a losing trade. And we move on to the next one. So the setup came on this 4-hour chart. It was a 4-hour breakout from this zone identified. We were on an uptrend on the DXY. If we move out to the daily chart, you can see the uptrend here. We tagged this highs identified on that 4-hour, had a nice slight pullback and a push on, tagged that area again. If we zoom in, we can see another tag on this area on a daily chart. Had a few days of consolidation and a push through before we took our trade. So the 20 period was quite close by. So I used that 20 period as a kind of visual guide to help me get into trades at roughly around the same time. I normally like it right next to price action on my trading time frame, but with a higher time frame confluence, which is something that I think is very important, which is what you always need. As long as we're seeing a healthy trending environment, it's not too extended, i.e. we don't want to be buying up here, but because we had that nice pullback, so consolidation, letting that 20 period catch up on that daily time frame was good enough for me to take this trade to the upside. So as I said, this was probably the cleanest setup that I took all month, albeit the one that went wrong the quickest. So we got stopped out the quickest in this particular setup, which ironically was the one that looked the nicest. So we were on an uptrend. We created our high here, creating our significant zone. We had a nice pullback to this 50% level on the Fibonacci, which the DXY does like. If you don't know that, the Euro USD does tend to like this 50% pullback zone. So you can see I had a tag on that and an immediate rejection before we pushed back up. Now, within my context, I like V reversals like cup with handles. That's exactly what we got here. We got a V reversal followed by a nice digestive ABC. So we had our A, B, C. Notice how C wave, come here, take some stops out, a nice rejection hammer on high volume before pushing on and tagging that area yet again. As I said in my live streams and in every video I take, if I'm taking a breakout, I like to see multiple tags of that significant area because I feel the more you bang on the door, the less significant that area becomes. Normally, obviously in this circumstance, it didn't, but normally it does. Now, not only did we have that V reversal, we had that ABC, we pushed on, tagged the area, and then we got this really nice slight corrective back to that 20 period before taking the breakout of that zone. So when I saw this pullback in this particular bar here, I thought that was good enough for me, considering that we were on a higher time frame uptrend. We had this really nice context, ABC, volume coming in at C wave, pushing on, tagged the area, complex corrective or corrective channel, good bullish bar around that 20 for a breakout to the upside. So we took that breakout and immediately it fell to the downside. We had some news here. It looked like it was pushing up, but it just came back down. Took my stop out about there. I notice as we go along, it's actually moving back up now. However, this is not a setup for me. So yeah, I mean, it's a losing trade. Now, to be honest with the analysis of this, I always like to analyze my winners and losers, specifically those losers, because that's where I feel like you learn the most. But with this one, I can't really pick apart anything we did massively wrong. I generally can't, because I think if I take this trade 100 times, I think I make money on it. You can even look at that head and shoulders there within this pre-context breakout. Before going long, 20 periods close by, we're going with that trend. I just can't. I just think it's a losing trade. It's just a losing trade. We move on to the next one and hopefully a winner to come. But I do think when you do come to analyze losing trades, asking yourself those two questions is important. One, would I take it again? And two, if I took that 100 times, would I make money on it? And for me, with both of those questions, I think the answer has to be yes. It was an A-class setup for me. Absolutely. Going with that longer-term trend, just ended up being a loser. Shit happens, yeah. What can you do? We move on to the next. Right, guys, hope you enjoyed that quick trade review. If you are interested in being part of our community, take the trades that we are taking. The links for that is down below. We have 3 mentors at RTFX with a combined 20 plus years of trading experience. We also give away a 50K monthly FTMO to 1 full member every single month. So if you want to take our free trial, a 7-day free trial, make sure you look at the links down below. All right, guys, if not, I'll see you in the next video. And remember, trade safe. Peace.